Welcome to another video solution by Code. In this video, we will be looking at the longest common prefix problem on LeetCode, and this video will provide you with the C++ solution of this problem. I have also made a video for the Python solution of this problem, and if you are more comfortable with Python, then you can go ahead and find that video linked in the description box. Also, I request you to please subscribe to my channel to get the latest updates about exciting problems and their solution. So, without wasting any time, let's proceed to this problem. In this problem, we are given an array of strings. We are supposed to return the longest common prefix string. That is, we have to find the longest prefix which is common to all the strings in the input array. If there is no common prefix, we can just return an empty string. To understand the problem better, let's check out the first input sample. The input consists of three strings: flower, flow and flight. If you look closely, the letter F and string FL are common to all the three strings. But the string FL is longer, so as an output, we get the string FL. Now, let's check out the second input sample. Here, we have three input strings in the array which are dog, racer and car. There is no string which is a common prefix of all the three strings, so we get an empty string as the output. Now, having understood the problem, let's head over to the C++ code to solve this particular problem. As an edge case, we just check that if there were no strings in the input array, we just return an empty string as an output of the function. Having handled the edge case, allow me to let you explain the methodology that we are going to follow to solve this problem. So, the basic idea here that we are going to follow is that we'll take a particular string in the input of strings, and for every possible prefix of that string, we are going to check whether that is a prefix of the other strings in the array or not. So if you go back to the first input sample, let's say that we take flower as the reference string. First, we'll check if the word flower is a prefix of every other string or now. Here, the string flower is not a prefix of every other string, so we reduce one letter from behind and now check if the string flow is a prefix or not. Again, it is not a prefix of all the other strings. We keep continuing this until we reach the prefix FL, which indeed is a prefix of every other string in the input array. Thus, we return this as an output of the function. Note that we stop and return the prefix as soon as we find it, because if we continue the execution, every other prefix would surely be smaller than the currently found prefix. In the question, it is given that we are supposed to return the maximum length prefix, so as soon as a prefix is found, we return it. Now, having understood the idea, let's check out the Python code ahead. We take our reference word or prefix as the first word of the input array. We initialize a variable with a value as the length of the reference string. Now, as long as the prefix length is greater than or equal to 0, we keep running this while loop. At the start of every while loop iteration, we initialize a flag value whose value we tell whether a prefix has been found or not. Now, we iterate over every word in the input list and check if there is any string whose prefix is not the current prefix. If there is even a single string which does not satisfy the prefix condition, we change the flag value. If after iterating over all the input strings and checking whether the reference prefix is a prefix of the other strings or not, the value of flag variable still remains the same, then we have found a prefix and we return that. Otherwise, we just reduce the length of prefix to be checked in the next step and continue the same procedure. Finally, if no prefix was found, just return an empty string. That is it. Great job, and we are done with the solution. Let's try to run it and see if it works or not. And there you go. The solution has been accepted. I hope you liked the solution. If you did, then please hit the like button and press the bell icon to stay updated about the latest problems and their solution on LeetCode. Bye for now. Happy coding, and I'll see you next time with another exciting problem and its solution.